Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Welcome, big day. Still happening in the CES over there, bits and pieces, to and fro. Gonna slip right into it. Yeah, seen a bit, not as hectic, not as some huge announcements as yesterday, but still pretty good. When I did get home, had a bit of rain around yesterday, went out in the rain, got some shots. Some of them come up all right, and I've got a couple more tonight, so a few more good shots before the big break, so that's pretty cool. I'll get them edited, but I think I worked it out, I've got like 4 videos I need to edit to get out to you, so I've got all the stuff there. I just need to get it all done and dusted, so the rest of this week I'm just going to go hard and try and smash out these videos and get back on track. Yeah, we're a little bit behind, but it's good. We've got a heap of stuff there to do, so with CES and all that, the next couple of weeks should be fairly busy on the channel, so that's good. Give you something to see and watch, something new to watch, which is good. If you haven't seen the Mundaring Dam one, make sure you get over and see that one. That's my last one that I think we put out about a week or so ago, just over a week ago. It's probably my finest work. Very proud about it. It came up really, really well. Check that out. It's a beautiful spot in Perth. Great dam and a lot of historic history, I was about to say, but yeah, a lot of history in the area, so very cool. So go check that one out. I'll chuck a link at the end of the video if you don't know the one I'm talking about, but yeah, very cool. Rightio, CES, that's what is all happening at the moment. Let's get in and talk about that today. Intel, a little bit of a fight back here with Razer. They make gaming, laptops, desktops, stuff like that. They're going into modular gaming. Linus from the Linus Tech Tips team was saying they sort of looked into it a few years ago. It didn't really take off, obviously. A little bit different this time. Like your GPU cases, I think that's where Razer sort of comes into it. They make those little portable GPUs that you can plug in USB-C style to your laptops to give you a bit more grunt, or to your desktops. If you've got an older desktop and you need a bit more graphics power, you can they've got some plug and play stuff there. Well, they basically make, it's a little 10 litre box, plug and play. It's using new Intel technology, a prototype. It's basically just a drive your whole big computer, everything in one. You just plug it straight in, just push it straight on. There's no bolts, screws, wires to plug in. Oh, there's 2 wires, and that's your graphics card, and then to your main CPU board, and that's pretty much in. It's got inbuilt cooling in it. A little bit different. They're looking at due out first half of 2020. Whether it's going to be something you'd buy, I think it's probably going to be more so. Well, it's a hard one to say. There's a lot of desktop units which are getting smaller now, and I think MSI has one on their website. It's a really nice unit, and it's only it's probably as big as a PlayStation 4 is now, and it's got all the like 2080 graphics cards in it, all the gear, so i9 chips and stuff like that, and that's only small, so I just don't know how this is going to go. Yes, it's modular, you can chop and change. It has got this new Intel technology in it, which is basically a 1 card drives all, and you can just change your graphic cards. Whether I just can't see it taking off, unfortunately. It did look really cool, and it was a good sort of a concept and good idea. And a nice looking case, aluminium with a nice glass on the side. Just no screws, just slides out, and then you just pull your card out, put a new one in, new processor card out in. So it was a good idea. Whether it'll take off, we'll find out, I guess, halfway through the year when it comes out. Samsung 49-inch curved monitor, very, very nice. 240 Hz refresh rate, Odyssey G9 Ultra it's called, with QHD. Very nice bit of kit. 240 Hz. We've seen a lot of that this year that I can see in most of the monitors that they've been sort of plugging. They're all well over 200 Hz, pretty much all of them now. It seems to be the way we're going. Even the ones that aren't sort of aimed at gaming are basically going to 200 plus hertz in that 240 hertz range, and then there's a few boys that are looking, the big boys are looking at hitting 300 hertz now. So that seems to be the new benchmark that I'm sure we'll hit probably by June, I'd say. Knowing how last year went, it'll probably all be smashed by then anyway. So yeah, but a really nice looking bit of kit. If you're after a new monitor, there's going to be some really nice bits of gear. And those big curved ones are just fantastic, I reckon, for if you're doing video work and you like Premiere Pro and stuff like that, or anything, editing software, to have your timeline and sort of you're not having to look sideways. If it curves around, you got less, you got to constantly move your head and going backwards and forwards. So, and 49 inch is perfect for editing, I think. I'd love one. Just need a laptop that big that curves somehow. Yeah, but anyway. Samsung as well, micro LED. That's the new thing, the new technology in TVs, in everything. Samsung unveiled a monster, a 300-inch micro LED unit. It's basically fully customizable size. They just make it in panels and it just joins in, and you can make it to whatever. They had a 300-inch version at the show, ridiculously huge. Basically, the main advantage over OLED, which is the one that's taking over from, it gets that same colors, gets those same blacks, but it doesn't have that burn-in. Apparently, OLED, if you leave it on for so long, you can get burn-in, which leaves, I guess, like shadows or marks in the screen or in the in the LEDs if it's on there, the locked-in thing for so long. So very cool, monstrous 300. I'd hate to know what that was worth. That's coming down. They're going to have it in all their models, Samsung. So there's going to be a whole TV range of micro LEDs. So that was very cool, and the picture looked absolutely amazing. So as good as OLED, just imagine OLED, but without the, I guess, bad side effects of OLED. And I guess once that cost comes down, I think it'll be the next one that we go to. PIX do little backpacks. I just thought this was a little bit of a fun one. Do backpacks, and they've got LEDs on the back of the backpack. So you can put your own custom logo in there. I think that'll probably actually go really well with the kids and for businesses that sell bags and stuff like that. If you've got a website and you want to promote your products, good way to get it out is maybe to sell a heap of these and get them out to the school kids mid-year or the start of the year. One is available now, and there's a new model which looked really, really nice. It had heaps of really cool storage. They'll be coming out during the year, so look out for them. Looks like a pretty cool thing, and I'm sure any kid would love to have it. It looked very cool, and yeah, you can put your logo, dog on there, whatever. Sort of, I guess, Pac-Man-ish. The quality level of the LEDs is not like super awesome, but it's a bit of a start and something different and a little bit of a fun one for you. This one wasn't fun. This was actually a really good one. Neofect, I think it is. Accessible smart devices. Basically, they're a company that produces, their first thing was a glove, or like a robot glove. You put this glove on, and it's for people who've had stroke victims, MS, Parkinson's, and it helps rehabilitate instead of the old ways they talked about, like squeezing balls and trying to get that muscle memory back up. This you can watch it, play computer games and learn how to use your muscles again. Do all like online sort of training with these gloves on, and it'll help you get those muscle memories back. You can feel an orange, so you know how far to go, so you're not just squeezing something hard, you're going different levels. They also just released this year a one for the lower part of the body for guys who've had injuries, and obviously maybe spinal injuries and stuff like that, where they've got lower limb issues, and they can get on there. And it's like a walking platform, and it sort of, again, helps you. You have a TV screen, you do all these exercises on there and all stuff like that. The software's all theirs. and the machines are there, so you can, the walking one, lower limb, will be out this year, so that was pretty cool. They are in the States. They are getting them out to a lot of the medical people first, and they're going to try and spread it from there. The glove one's been out for about a year or so, they said, and that's going really well. And these are the things that, I guess, if you can afford them, at the moment they might be a little bit exy. If you can afford them, you could take them home and really speed up that rehabilitation when you've had something bad happen. So I think that's awesome when technology can help guys that have had a really bad dose of luck, or just unlucky with some terrible disease. Any sort of thing that can help them out to lead a normal life is awesome, and it's probably really what we'd hope technology can do for us. So that was really cool. Very, very excited about stuff like that. That was very cool. Zagg wireless headphones. Zagg brands, they encompass a few different brands. The guys for Adorama were checking these out, and one of the guys actually used these. He talked to the Zagg rep at a previous event and said, like, I sweat a lot, I'm in the gym, and everything just gets crappy-oled from the sweat in the ears. I can understand that as sports stuff. When you're sweating a lot, headphones are a real pain. When I run here, it's even mine. It's sort of like you clean them every time. It's pretty disgusting. Well, these Zagg wireless headphones, fully wireless, so just plug and play ones. FLYE Sport Rush, they're called. They've got a 10-hour play time, 36 total hours with the case. Now they're IPX5 waterproof, but they've been tested up to IPX7, but they've sort of went below on their rating, but they're actually really good. So if you're running in the rain and stuff like that, they reckon no dramas at all. These things will have no dramas. They've got a boost charge, so you can put them in for 10 minutes and you'll get another hour of playtime in them, which is pretty darn cool, I thought. Microphone in, so you can talk through your phone, all the latest Bluetooth link up stuff to it. So they look really good, and they were about, they said $79 US. I checked on the site and it was €89, I guess, depending on the site and where you get them from. So I'd say they'd be around the $100 to $110 mark Australian. Now, if you haven't heard of the Zagg group, like I haven't, just think of Braven speakers, portable speakers. They own that brand, and I've got a Braven, and it is deluxe, and it still gives me 10 solid hours of music. It's really tough and fully waterproof. I used to use it working on the diggers to give us some music. Even in rain, it just keep pumping away. So yeah, I'm pretty sure these would be, it's a good brand. I can vouch for them. If they got Braven in there as part of their lineup, that technology will be flowing through, so I can see how good these might be. So definitely a good option at 110, maybe 120 bucks Australian. Sound wise, he said they were pretty good. The guy was using, he was really happy with the sound. I don't think they're going to be a Beats Pro level. They don't have no noise cancelling, but they're not 400 bucks either. So the $300 you might save if you just go in the gym, you just want something for the gym or a workout, you're not after mind-blowing sound, then they might be a good option for you. Check those out. Lenova. Lenova having a really good, they're sort of number one in the computers and desktops and laptops at the moment. They've released their Yoga 5G model. Yoga's one of their lineups. It's 5G connectivity. Obviously in the States, 5G is ramping up big time. You can get the low bandwidth 5G now, which is anywhere up to 300 to 400 megabytes a second, which is just ridiculous. Mobile, that's more than what we can get NBN in Australia. So they're now going to have laptops that can pull this 2 to 3 to 400 megs a second, and then once it goes to millimeter waves, it's going to be hitting 1.6 gig a second out of a laptop, which is just insane. So that's the world's first one of them. That's the world's first to have 5G. So I think we'll see more over the next 12 months once that 5G starts to roll out, as it is with the phones. Now that's a 14-inch touchscreen. Everything else, obviously, Lenovo, you can get whatever else you want in there, spec it up to whatever you need, Intel, AMD, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, basically 5G is coming out in the laptops, and that connectivity is going to be there for you. So very cool. And then lucky last, on the MSI 17-inch laptop, their top of the range one, Creator Series that is going to be coming out. They currently have a Creator Series. I went over and checked out their range. That's when I was looking at this other small desktop like the PlayStation. They do have a Creator Series, which is sort of geared towards guys that are doing YouTube, video, audio, photography, stuff like that. Well, their new one of that looks pretty good because it's going to be MicroLED. So, as I said to you, MicroLED is coming. It's going to take over from OLED. It's the next one. So the next probably 12 months to 24 months, you'll start seeing more and more of the MicroLEDs coming through the market. And this one's obviously got that in there. So yeah, beautiful quality picture, and none of the side effects of having those dark blacks or that OLED issues that they have had. I haven't had any issues with the OLED that I know about. I haven't heard too much about the burn-in, but obviously it is a thing. There's a lot more people buying them in the States and they get those issues, so this is going to hopefully fix those issues. So yeah, that looked pretty cool. MSI, high brand gaming, so always super powerful, big GPUs in there to crush all your editing stuff you need. And now with a really super high quality screen, I think there's more to come. So yeah, another good day from CES. I'm sure we'll see some more. I think there's 3 more days to go. So we hopefully haven't heard everything. There's so much to see and do. Just trying to get you bits and pieces of what I think might be sort of really interesting and the best. That medical technology stuff I think is really good. Obviously, my family, I've had, old man's had a stroke not long ago, so that's sort of fresh in my mind. So anything that can help out people that have to do that rehabilitation side, it's not an easy thing. I've got a good friend of the family, father's had a stroke, so these sort of things that can help those guys out to recover and bounce back and give them a good quality life, that's what we're all about, and technology that does that is worth twice at what normal technology is, so I think. But anyway, and that's about it. So yeah, another good day, more to do. I've got a crap ton of work to sit down and get on the laptop and start editing away and try and get you some videos out this week and next week. Lots to do, lots of things to do, lots of things to do. It never stops. Anyway, that's it from me. Hope you had a fantastic Thursday. It's Friday, last day of the week. That week's already gone. First week of the year. Pow. Working week number 1 history for you guys that started back this week. It was easy, wasn't it? Wasn't that hard? Of course it wasn't. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow for some more info and tech on the CES and whatever I'm doing and where I'm at. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate your support, and I'll see you then. However you're coming or going, I'll see you all soon. Ciao.